We are starting with lesson number 15. Lesson number 14, we have covered the revision from last term. And lesson number 15, we are starting with term 3 work. And we are going to start with the cash receipt journal. Okay. And remember, cash receipt journal is on step number 3 of the accounting cycle, which is the journals. I said under the journals, we have the CRJ, which is the cash receipt journal, and we have the CPJ, which is the cash payment journal. We're just going to do an additional revision on the cash receipt journal, then we will move to CPJ. Okay. We have already learned that the cash receipt journal is used to record all the money a business received. The source documents include receipts, cash register slips, which is the CRR, cash invoices, deposit slips, and bank statement. This is what you write on that doc column in the journal. You will see when you get there. A service business receives money, which can be coins, banknotes, checks, etc., for services rendered. A business receives money when, number one, the owner increases their capital contribution. Let me just put this. Sorry, we are on page 99 of your textbook. I have made notes on this one. Okay. So for CRJ, the business receives money when the owner increases their capital contribution. The business receives the loan. The business receives money from services rendered, which is the only current income. Okay, services rendered is the current income. And then when the business receives money again, when the business receives money for rent, the business receives money, I think there was a typing error here. The business receives money for interest on investment. Okay, so if you see this 5 transaction, you know that this transaction, they fall under the CRJ because it is when the business receives money. And then we said the source document can be cash receipt, which the abbreviation is R, or but you will have the receipt number, obvious. The cash register roll, the bank statement, the on the textbook they've put additional source documents, receipt, cash register slips, cash invoices, deposit slips, and bank statements. Okay, so that is the source documents for CRJ. And a little bit of revision again on CRJ. What is a deposit slip? It is a paper or form which a customer completes when depositing money into a bank account. And what are source documents? Source documents are the source of information for a bookkeeper to draw up the books of a business. All transactions are recorded on a source document, which shows the date, the purpose of the transaction, and the amount of the transaction. Source documents used in the cash receipt journal are receipt, cash register slip, cash invoices, deposit slip, and bank statement. Now we've been repeating this over and over. So let's look at activity 15.1. They say do this activity in your script. So they say complete the cash receipt journal of Watson Electrician for April 2020 by filling in the correct amount or weight from A to M. So we must fill in the weight. So they have given us the document. It's receipt number 76. You see this column. So this is our journal, and these are the columns in the journal. Okay, very important thing, just to refresh you. The cash receipt journal will have all these columns, but the important ones that you must note, it's the, what do you call this? It's the bank, and it's the bank, it's the sundry account. And what is between the bank and the sundry accounts? Here it will be the frequent transaction. Okay, so which means in this case the frequent transaction is current income. Okay, so in this column I can only enter the current income, and I know that the current income only comes from services rendered. Okay, it only comes from services rendered. Okay, so, and if I have any other transaction but it is not current income, I will put it in the sundry account. I will put its amount and I will say what is it for. Okay, now let's look at the what do you call this? Is it row? Yes, row number 1. So the document, we have receipt number 76. It was for day number 4. It is D right. Okay, the money is received from D right, and the analysis of receipt, we skip them and we come to the bank. How much was received? It's 29,000 rand. We must put it here. Okay, 29,000 rand, and it was not current income, so that is why there's nothing here, but it was for the capital from the owner. Okay, if it's capital, we know it's from the owner, so D right is the owner. And so we have filled number A. So we go to number B. This will be receipt number 2 for day 16, and the details. Okay, let's read. Complete the cash receipt journal of Watson electrician for April 2020 by filling in the correct word A to M. Cash receipt journal of Watson electrician. So there are no details, so which means this is from the previous exercise that we have done. Okay, so here you would fill details, because it's under current income. It will be for the services rendered. It will be for the services rendered. Okay, and the analysis of receipt, it will be this amount. You will put it here, 4,534, and what goes into the bank is 4,534. So, and we have the current income, so we know current income does not go to sundry accounts, so these columns will be open. And we have number F, which will be a receipt. Oh, this is receipt 76, so this will be receipt 77. And number F, it will be receipt number 78. It happened on day 23 of April, and it was for the services rendered. It was 3,200 rand. So we know on the bank the same amount will go, 3,200 rand, and under current income, because it's services rendered, it will still be 3,200. And if it's here on the frequent transaction, then nothing will be on these 3 columns for sundry account. Okay, and under H, receipt 77, 78, and 79. So this will be receipt number 79, and the day, this is from R-Jubet. Okay, if we can't see the question, okay, we don't have to fill this one anyway, they haven't asked. And analysis of receipt, we don't know, but we know that 5,800 rand for rent came through the sundry account. So the analysis of receipt, it will be 5,800 rand, and the bank will be 5,800 rand, and that will be the rental income. Then we can total the columns. Total the column for bank, we will add this amount. It will be 29,000 plus 5,300 and 4,534 and this column here, it will be 3,200, and here it will be 5,800. So we need to quickly add in these amounts. The total will be 42,534, and that will be column K. Okay, and then we'll come to the current income column. It will only be 4,534 plus 3,200. Okay, because current income here, then the total in this column, it will be 7,734 for number L. And we will come to sundry amount. Sundry amount, we only have two, okay, which is 29,000 plus 5,800, and we will get 34,800 for alphabet M. Okay, so this is just the revision of CRJ. Okay, please redo it until you get it right. Okay, so now we will go to activity number 15.2, and they say draw a table with the following columns and complete the table. The businesses complete the table. The business uses a cash register. So we have the example here. They say the owner increases his capital contribution by 25,000. So the source document will be the receipt. Remember, for money received, it's the receipt. And account 1, which is the bank, will get money. Account 2 will be the capital, and the assets will increase and the owner's equity will increase. This is the effect on the accounting equation. So we have to do the same. You can draw this table, put source document, account 1, account 2, assets and owner's equity. So for example, for number 1, receive cash for services rendered. Okay, so under source document, it will be a receipt, and then under account 1, it will be the bank. Under account 2, it will be the current income because it's services rendered. Account 2 will be the current income, and the assets will increase by 735. The owner's equity will increase by 735 as well. I will do this last one, number 2, transaction number 2 with you. Then you can do 3, 4, 5 in your book. So transaction number 2, receive a 2,300 rand from C. Pretorius as a rent payment for the month. Okay, so my source document will be a receipt. Account 1 will be bank. Account 2 will be rent. Okay, and the assets will increase by 2,300 rand, and the owner's equity will increase by 2,300 rand as well. So you can finish this exercise in your book. You complete for transaction number 3, transaction number 4, and transaction number 5. Okay, so you need to draw this table yourself with all these headings. Okay, and you do transaction number 1 up to number 5. I've already assisted you with transaction 1 and 2. You will do transaction 3, 4, and 5 on your own. Okay, all the best.